Hi everyone, this is Dawn and welcome back to my channel. So I am coming on and working on creating an index card. And right now what I am working on is creating a Florida sunrise. I have been so inspired by our sunrise recently. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So I am starting out with some spiced marmalade, and we are going to do a little crafting together here. So you can either settle down with a beverage or craft along. I hope everyone is doing well. There has been really a lack of creativity and participation on my own part on my channel here recently, and I've kind of lost my mojo a little bit. Been posting a little more over on Instagram, as there is a Friday challenge I still like to keep up with. However, I've fallen down on that a little bit the last couple of weeks. A couple of projects that I want to catch up with. Oh my goodness, I probably should tape this down, but I have an image in my head and a picture I'm going to share with, and right now what I'm just trying to do is I want a big orange ball of sun that is just very defined here. That is a spiced marmalade, and I've also got some carved pumpkin distress inks. Now one of these is an oxide and one of them is carved pumpkin. I know I'm using the same brush. That's probably not the best idea, but I am moving forward with this, I think. And I'm trying to get a very strong sun color here, and I think this is exactly what I was after. Now, in full disclosure, I just completed this once, and I did not have a clue on what I was doing or how I was going to go about achieving it. And I actually got what I was after. Not perfect, mind you, but a lot better than I thought I was going to do. And I came in here with a Coke in an open glass and set it in front of me, had the background all done, this index card completed, and then was fixing to stamp on it a couple of hours later and literally knocked my Coke everywhere. And in full disclosure, yep, there's the trash can, there's the project, all the wet paper towels, one leg of my pants is still completely wet. So I am wanting to jump right in and lay this sunrise down, because what I've been seeing in the mornings, and like I said, I'm going to share a picture here in the moment of what I am after, but oh my goodness, it just is lovely. So here I've got squeezed lemonade and mustard seed, and what I did earlier is I just kind of went back and forth, and I'm going to really just try to recreate what I did earlier, is just get the softness around the sun, but I want it to be a little stronger, right? I want to try to keep that hard line as much as possible. I'm going to go back over it if you haven't figured that out already. I'm going to grab some of this mustard seed and give it a little darker yellow right around there. All right, I'm going to go back again with this soft squeezed lemonade color again. It's so lovely. You know, when I buy inks, I tend to always go for the colors that I gravitate towards a lot, and I've actually been trying to build up more of a distress oxide palette. Not necessarily just oxides. I like both of them for different reasons. When the oxides first came out, I was like, oh, I'll probably never buy a regular distress ink again, but I really love how water reacts with just the regular distress ink. Okay, so I've got some yellow in there, And I'm gonna come back with some pink. Let's see, I had some sponge sugar. We're gonna give this a whirl. And if I showed you the picture, you would see exactly what I'm after. And I just hope I can achieve it again, which I'm on my way there. However, I think the base of this is larger than it was the first time, but that's okay. I'm just gonna continue to build up that lovely, lovely color. Our sun rises from the east right over the ocean. I am just a couple of miles from the ocean. All right, I'm going to start in from this other edge. I've got this Distress Ink in Stormy Sky, and I'm gonna have it darker up in this corner. So, let's see. I'm gonna carry out these lighter tones as I come in towards the pink. Hope I'm all pretty good and in the camera here. Oh yes, this is actually coming out really pretty. I was so worried because I had a pretty good rendering of what was in my mind earlier, and I was like, oh no. Now I do want it a little bit brighter. I'm probably getting a little darker here, so what I did is I switched over to the what's the new color, the aqua color, the patina. It's probably sitting right here in front of my face. Yes, it is. Salvaged patina, that's it. I just want to call it aqua. Let's see, let me come back over here and get this. And I'm gonna mix in this brighter blue because I don't want it to be too dark. And this actually gave it a nice lightness and brightness. Oh, so pretty. Now I don't want to get it too... And let's see. That's pretty good where we're at. Let's take a look. Oh, I hope I was probably not in frame the best. So you can see that's where we're at. I'm gonna add a little bit more brightness. And then what I'm gonna do is grab a sponge here, and I punched out a scalloped edge, and I've got some Picket Fence Distress Ink. I don't think they make this in oxide yet. Man, I'll be excited when and if they do. I actually got this Picket Fence ink when I saw, I think it was Marta at Marami Small Art. She was using that on some tags, and it was just lovely. So I am trying to get a cloud effect on here. If I don't, just trying to make sure I leave spots in between the white without just filling it all in. Oh my, that's looking really pretty now. And then what I wanted to do was come back in and fill this orange back up, but I actually think that I'm liking what I've achieved here so far. I don't know if you can see that white. You can see a little bit where the scalloped edges in a few places. There's another one here. It's very subtle, but I was going to come back in and make this orange darker, but I think I'm going to leave that where the cloud just comes over just a little bit. I like the effect we've got here. So very similar to what I did earlier. So what I had in my head, let's see. So I leave the house about 6:15 in the morning, and it's about a 10-minute round trip drive. And when I come back, the sun is just coming up, and Daytona Beach I live in that area, and it is just 2 miles. I'm on the mainland. I just need to go over the bridge and boom, we're there. But so this is just going down the road. I'm sitting at a light taking this, not driving and taking a picture, because oh my goodness, it is just so beautiful in the morning. And here it's hard to see with the reflective, but it is literally just a ball. And sometimes as you driving down the road, it looks just like the sun is a ball sitting right in the middle of the road, and you can see the beautiful tones. See the, really it's more yellow than orange and going into that little bit of pink, and then you see the clouds and then the dark getting a little bluer. That is something what I was after. So I think this will give me what I wanted to do. Now, before I came and spilled Coke all over the place, the idea I had in my head was to leave this orientation like this. And the stamp, I wanted to stamp the verse here, and then I wanted to fill in the bottom with palm trees. But then after I was sitting here playing with it a little bit, I think it is best to go ahead and turn my orientation, what do you call that, landscape? Yeah, portrait would be, yeah, landscape. So I'm going to turn it horizontal. Let's see, I've got a stamp positioner. Let's go ahead and ink up our palm tree again. I had to clean everything because of the Coke. Let me tell you, I about cried. I was like, no. Let's see here. So this is a clear plastic piece. If you're not familiar, this is a Stamp-A-Ma-Jig. Look, there's a little piece, there's a little bit of Coke right there. Let's move our background because earlier I got a little smudge of ink on it and I did not want to do that. So this is a clear plastic piece. There's a side that's more textured and a side that's clear and smooth. And I'm going to fit that plastic bit right into the corner of here. And I'm going to stamp my palm tree. So this will show me where my palm trees are going to be. And then sadly, I had stamped out on some clear plastic earlier. Here's one. I lost my verse. I was trying to position everything exactly how I wanted it to be, so I could get an idea. And normally I am not this precise, but I was trying to do a good job on my placement here. And if I was a little bit more ambitious, I would probably get out black embossing, but I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my verse. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and stamp these palm trees off of here just a little bit. That's what I was going to do earlier when disaster struck. So let's see. Let's grab my palm trees, my archival ink, okay, I think that's inked up pretty well. I'm going to just move the plastic. Oh my goodness, I know that I just moved that just a little bit. That's what I try to do for doing it with one-handed. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. All right. Just breathe. That's the huffing technique. Just breathed on that black ink just a little bit to keep it moist. I want to give a good clean impression. Oopsies. Oh my goodness, I love it, love it, love it. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the other side of the stamp positioner. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment so I can, I've put in so much work into this background twice, I don't want to mess it up again. So here is my stamped sentiment. All right, so And this is so easy to use. If I'm sure you can probably still find these in stores. If you've got a stamp positioner, these are on wood blocks, which are my favorite tools, my favorite stamps. I just love red rubber traditional stamps. Okay, so what I am thinking is, and you got to be careful not to smear, thinking right up in that corner, and then here's that little bit of plastic where I had these other palm trees stamped. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be nice. Okay. So I don't want to move my index card. Uh-oh. At least this is the beauty of using the positioner. All right, I think that gives me a nice little border there. Let's see. Oh, I'm hitting the camera. Let's ink up our stamp again. I'm doing this one-handed. All right. And I don't want to lift this up too quick because I want that ink to not be here or there, and I think you can always get a nice good pressure with red rubber. And I'm just kind of holding it down, not pressing too hard, but I want a good clean impression. Yes! I really love this. Okay. And now, I almost love it just like that, but I want to add more palm trees. Oh my goodness, I almost don't want to add the palm trees because I love the simplicity. Oh. Okay, let's get our palm trees back. So I almost can have these over a little bit further. Nope. Now I'm kind of questioning myself. All right, I'm going to all right, I think right there is good. I want them staggered a little bit. However, I'm telling you, the simplicity of just what I have stamped on here is really nice. So it's the beauty of art. You can do whatever you want, but I think I'm not going to leave that much open space. All right, so back into our position. All right. And if I wanted, I was almost thinking of putting some over here, but that might be because after I just said, plus I've got that little sun over there. I think I am going to leave that. I almost want to distress the edges with black ink, but I don't want to detract. And I almost want to add something else, and I almost don't want to. And I think because I almost don't want to, I'm actually going to leave that right like this. So this is my second index card. Oh my goodness, I am really happy with how this turned out. Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. I was thinking about embossing that. I don't know if I said that earlier. Okay, so I was going to show you on the Index Card a Day Challenge. Let's see. For more information, DaisyYellowArt.com is the website where this challenge has been going on for a few years, more than a few years. So if you're not familiar and want more information, there's tons of prompts, all kinds of wonderful information about creativity. She's also on Instagram. I believe her name is Tammy, Gypsy999. So this index card a day challenge is going to go for 61 days. So I don't know that I'm going to post every day, but I will, as I said, be posting on Instagram and then posting on YouTube. If I don't do, every day, I'll come back and show the ones I've missed, or, haven't, maybe that I didn't create on video. And then this is the title card that I did that they suggested on Instagram. I don't know if I shared about this. I did the smushing technique. I did distress in black ink. This cute little mouse image is from Colorado Craft Company. I got it from scrapbook.com, and this little Be Creative words was in it, and there was something about creating every day. I don't know what the stamp said. Is somewhere here on my desk. I had some thickers. This 2021 is from a little Sizzix die here. Journal phrases. I got this a Tuesday morning a while back. The number here is 663484, and these numbers I did put a little glitter pen on them, little tab with a Tim Holtz sticker that says work of art. So that's my title card. And then my day one card. This one here was very simple. Again, clean and simple. I guess I'm feeling, now this one is not clean and simple, but these two are. So this here was a scrapbook.com stencil. These little suns, and then I used this stamp from Hobby Lobby that I stamped it in the center, and then I stamped the sun. Well, I stamped the image again on this yo-yo yellow paper, I think from Stampin' Up, and then I just cut out the sun and added it here. I've added some ink from Mustard Seed Yellow and some glitter pen, and that is my day one card. So now I've got day one card, day two card for June 2nd. Oh, look, I did it upside down, which, who cares? It's on an index card. So I'm going to go ahead and write day two. So if you want to know more about this challenge, you can follow on Instagram, and if you put in hashtag index card a day, index or ICAD 2021, I'm just going to put day two. And oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Thanks for coming along and watching. I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'm gonna go ahead and post this on Instagram as well, put this video up in the morning, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much again, and until next time.